Peace, peace, peace. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. I didn't do a lot of recording this week. But then again, I didn't really want to do a lot of recording this week. um, I might have blew Monday off my pull and push day, and Tuesday, it's because I've been transitioning to this variation of my volume work where a lot of my weight has dropped and my reps have increased, and developing muscularity, which I never have done in the past in a way like bodybuilders do, and in the way that I'm training myself to teach in order to develop programs for anybody I do train, if I ever train again, who knows. Um, but learning how to develop the muscularity has definitely aided my conditioning a lot. If anything, expedited my gains. I don't know where my squat went, so I've been taking a lot of concentration. I've been concentrating a lot on developing my squat again, and there's been some development. There's been some gains, so to speak, in learning how to come up out the hole all over again, and dealing with ankle mobility again, and ultimately dealing with like legit weaknesses in certain areas due from inactivity or not stretching or lack full range of movement and things of that nature. So having left a couple months of my last split that I created for myself, whereas a month and a half it was almost, like I did almost nothing but strength training. 8 reps was like the max, and so it'd be like 8 6 4 reps on for a month and a half. I did that, and then like another month and a half I took that same program for myself, and then up the reps and variated it very small and strategic, and did that, and then another version of that where the rep ranges would increase with somewhat close to the same amount of weight that I was pushing, and that definitely expedited my gains and my strength back to where I needed to be without a lot of improper form and improper dieting that I may have suffered from in the past. So, kudos to me for that. Now I'm transitioning into volume. The coolest thing about it. I'm not into the aesthetic and a hypertrophy world like that, but I ain't gonna front. The coolest thing about it is reestablishing a total connection with the body by developing the strength and conditioning, like the bone to ligament connection, and then developing the muscularity and completion. That's full range of motion movement, in your exercises, and really controlling that, allowing the blood to kind of really get it all in there, and taking the time to do that does carry over. It does carry over. It's not that I didn't know that before. It is definitely that I didn't concentrate too much on it because I had goals placed elsewhere. And now that I have goals that require such a demand, a concentration on the full range of movement and strength and conditioning into those places, I've just been focusing on it because of that. Um, so I'm interested to see what happens this summer as I'm developing in that world and begin to carve out muscularity on top of the strength that I've gained, and see what happens when it's time to go back into a bulk. I try my best to go to a cleaner bulk come fall, and then I don't know, maybe see if I start training people again. I know that I've always approached every person with the ability to derive a plan for them and their goals, but we're living in an era now whereas a lot of people don't even have goals coming into the gym, so and then it takes so much time to develop something, and it'll blow your mind how much the majority of the development that you need or you think you need is it's mental. It's like rarely physical, um, and that never stops. So it is what it is on that approach. What else? What else? I can't think of nothing else but saying how beautiful of a day it is. Oh my God. I soaked. Peace.